And the first one is 1809, item number 10. Yeah, it is. It's called that side too. Thank you. Welcome.
Okay. Good afternoon, Madam Chair and members. First, I would like to accept the committee amendments. Today, I have pleased to present AB 1809, which removed the barriers for saving money for our state poorest families with children. This bill gives families a meaningful and more realistic financial foundation needed for survival between CalWORKs and ensure that those families are stable financially after they leave CalWORKs. AB 1809 will remove the access test and will continue on full income work requirements for CalWORKs program. Here with me, Shirley Lane from EARN and Jolene from California Asset Building Coalition to answer any technical questions you might have.
Thank you. In support?
Yes, thank you. Good afternoon, Chair Bonilla and fellow committee members. My name is Cheryl Lane. I'm the Director of Partnerships and Public Policy at EARN. EARN with the Western Center for Law and Poverty is co-sponsoring AB 1809 to modernize the CalWORKs program and to eliminate the asset test. Based in California, EARN is a nonprofit whose mission is to create prosperity for working families by helping them to save and invest in their futures. For nearly 15 years, we have had thousands of low-income Californians with an average income of $21,000 collectively saved $6.8 million of their own money. They've used these savings to launch small businesses, save for emergencies, educations, and first-time homes. At EARN, we have proven low-income families can and do save. When given the mechanism to do so, families successfully save and develop sound strategies for handling financial emergencies. The asset test is counter to self-sufficiency because it punishes families for saving. As families are prepared for life after CalWORKs, it is vital that they have the skills and develop habits that lead to self-sufficiency. Not only is that asset test a savings disincentive, it's also a costly exercise in futility. Very few CalWORKs applicants and recipients have assets that exceed the asset test and the asset limit. A working parent who is capable of saving money and creating a better future for his or her child is one that is on the path to upward mobility. Let's help not hurt these families and parents by encouraging them to start saving and keep saving. Let's remove the asset test, save the state money, and put families on the right path towards their own financial freedom. Thank you.
Thank you very much. In support?
Hi, my name is Yoni Landau. I'm with the California Asset Building Coalition. We're a coalition of over 200 organizations across California helping low-income folks build assets and escape poverty permanently. Churches, workforce development agencies, grassroots organizations. This is our key priority for this year. Removing the asset limit is fundamental to helping folks who are on CalWORKs escape poverty for good. It's been done in other states, and it has saved a lot of money, and it's also hasn't increased the rolls. So we just want to urge support and look forward to this committee doing so.
Thank you very much. In support?
Thank you, Chairwoman. Members of the committee, Jessica Bartholow with the Western Center on Law and Poverty. We're a sponsor of the bill. Appreciate it being introduced and urge your aye vote. Thank you.
Others in support, please state your name and organization.
Yeah, Kevin Astley, Coalition of California Welfare Rights Organizations. We support the bill because it doesn't make sense that you have to provide verification of savings or bank accounts that most people don't have.
Okay.
CalWORKs recipients live at 30% of the federal poverty level. Thank you.
Thank you. Name and organization only. Thank you, please.
Amy Williamson with United Way California Capital Region, and on behalf of the Capital Region Assets and Opportunity Network, we're in strong support.
Thank you.
Kathy Sunderling with the County Welfare Directors Association in support.
Thanks.
Hector Gutierrez with California Food Policy Advocates in support.
Thank you.
Deneen Micheletti representing the California Alternative Payment Program Association in support.
Chair and members, Kathy Mossberg representing the California Association of Food Banks in support. Rosanna Carvacho on behalf of the Alameda County Board of Supervisors, also in support.
Judy Darnell, the United Ways of California, in very strong support.
Great.
Amalia Chamorro with United Way of the Bay Area in strong support.
Excellent. Any questions? We got a motion and a second. Would you like to close?
I respectfully ask for your vote.
Thank you very much. Take the roll.
Bonilla.
Aye.
Bonilla, aye. Grove. Calderon. Lopez.
Aye.
Lopez, aye. Mainshine. Stone. Aye. Stone, aye. Thurman. Aye. Thurman, aye. Bill's out.
Bill's out. Thank you so much. We'll move on to your next bill, 1994.
Yes, thank you. Yes, thank you, Madam Chair and members. First, I would like to accept the committed amendments. Today, I'm pleased to present AB 1994, which created CalAid program with CalWorks. This program provides CalWorks welfare to work participants who are over 19 years old with one-time aid for completed a GED or passing a high school equivalent certification. It has been shown there is a direct connection between the having an education and how much money to person to earn. This bill help the CalWorks earn more money in competitive jobs market. With me today, I have Kevin from Coalition of California Welfare Rights to answer any technical questions.
And also Kathy Sunderland from CWDA. Go.
Thank you. In support?
Thank you, Madam Chair and members. Kathy Sunderling with the County Welfare Directors Association. Pleased to be here to support the legislation. We spoke earlier, of course, on the bill by Assemblywoman Burke, AB 2448, which we're sponsoring. We're supporting this, and we really think that these are very connected measures. The bill we spoke about earlier helps remove a barrier to individuals enrolling into high school as they're participating in welfare to work. This would provide an incentive to be able to complete that and receive a small amount of money, but an amount of money that can be used for important things nonetheless for individuals who are already at such a low income as they move toward their future work with us on those additional training and education programs. So we're pleased to support the bill.
Thank you.
Kevin Asley and Coalition of California Welfare Rights Organization sponsoring the bill. But only 35% of the people on CalWorks have a GED, 65% don't. And I think that it's about time that we had some positive incentives for folks who do the right thing. And basically what this bill would do is give people a $500 bonus for getting their GED. The bill is also amended to say that people would only get one bonus rather than two different bonuses. They won't be getting a bonus from 2058 from another bill, another bonus from this bill. It would just be one bonus. I support. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Others in support? Name and organization. Thank you.
Thank you. Jessica Bartholow with the Western Center on Law and Poverty in support.
Jill Rice with the California Federation of Teachers in support.
Deneen Micheletti, representing California Alternative Payment Program Association, in support.
Thank you. And thank you for accepting the amendments, making it a welfare to work program and the county screening the degree programs. That was my only concern. I didn't want to see any predatory degree mills taking advantage because we've seen some of that happening. So thank you very much. Any questions from other committee members or comments? Opposition? They're gone. Yes, there wasn't any. We'll vote on the bill. We have a motion and second. This is a due pass as amended to appropriations.
Bonilla.
Aye.
Bonilla, aye. Grove. Calderon. Lopez.
Aye.
Lopez, aye. Mainshine. Stone.
Aye.
Stone, aye. Thurman. Aye. Thurman, aye.
Bill's out. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Mr. Stone, you're up. Bring us home. AB 1742, item number 7 on the agenda.
So I have about a 30-minute presentation with PowerPoint.
Okay, we're going to pause briefly, Mr. Stone, and we want to clarify our motion and second on Ms. Lopez's last bill. So just for clarification, could you move Ms. Lopez's bill, which was 1994?
I move 1994.
Thank you. And we'll have a second. Thank you so much. All right.
Thank you. So again, with CalWorks, we've been focusing in the Assembly on poverty in California, and we know that under the supplemental poverty measure, poverty is really running close to 24%. And in the downturn that's happened over the last 10 to 15 years, many programs have been reduced. And there are a couple of significant reductions that it's long past time that we remedy. The CalWORKs recipients had been at 60 months, and it was pulled back to 48 months. And what this bill does is two things, is it pushes that back out to 60 months to give CalWORKs recipients that much more time to be successful. And this is a program we want to put people to work. We want to give them opportunities to work within the CalWORKs eligible programming to be successful, then get out from underneath CalWORKs, but they need some time to do that. The timing, I think, is right to make that change. The other change that this does is it increases the earned income disregard, and that is the amount of earned income that a potential CalWORKs recipient can make and be disregarded from the CalWORKs calculation. Again, that is not a number that has increased over the last number of years. Inflation, the economy has been changing in such a way that we need to be looking at that issue. Again, this is to benefit CalWORKs recipients, get more people enough opportunity to figure out how to get their lives back, get into the workforce, learn what they need to learn to be successful, and then off of the benefit. So I have some supporters on this bill, and I respectfully request your aye vote.
Thank you so much. In support. We have a motion and a second.
Thank you, Chairwoman, members of the committee. This is Jessica Bartholow with the Western Center on Law and Poverty. We're a sponsor and support of the bill. Really excited to see its introduction and urging your aye vote. As a reminder, the policy proposed in this bill really only helps adults who are complying with the program rules. You are receiving the earned income disregard if you're participating in work. And so many Californians are currently working low wages and still eligible for the program because their wages are low. We're hoping that there'll be changes in laws very soon that will change that, but it doesn't mean that a family transitioning from welfare to work doesn't need a little extra bridge of child care services, transportation services to help them get to work. That's what this bill does. Additionally, it restores the vision of the program to be a 60-month lifetime eligibility for adults, as was originally introduced and in a bipartisan way. And has existed for the majority of the program. It was cut back during budget cuts, but there hasn't been evidence since it's cut back that the 48 months has supported families to get to work any faster. And in fact, the 60 months we know is being used by people who need those services to get the transition from welfare to work and make it more successful, make it stick, and prevent return to the welfare program. For these reasons, we're really proud to sponsor and in support of this bill and urge your aye vote. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, Kevin Aslan and Coalition California Welfare Rights Organizations, we're also sponsoring the bill. The 48-month happened in 2009 when there was big cuts, and the choice was between cutting grants and deleting 12 months. And at that time, they went with deleting 12 months rather than cutting grants. And I think the recession is over. We need to go back to the 60 months that federal law allows for. And about 13 or 15 red states also have 60 months. But California is one of the 13 states that has 48 months. And that's pretty bad. And also people need to get some incentives for working. And we urge an aye vote. Thank you.
Thank you. Others in support? Some of you come here just to get your exercise.
Hector Gutierrez from California Food Policy Advocates in support.
Good.
Deneen Micheletti, California Alternative Payment Program Association, in support.
Michelle Stoll-Parvensky, Children's Defense Fund, California, in support.
Thank you.
Kathy Sunderling with the County Welfare Directors Association, in support.
Thank you. Opposition? Seeing as how the Department of Finance is not here, there's no opposition. This is a personal.
Their time will come.
Yeah, this is a personal bill for me. Thank you so much, Assemblymember Stone, because I think it was actually a little later we voted to cut it because I remember cutting it, and it was a very painful vote. And something that no one really comes to Sacramento to do. And so thank you so much for bringing this forward. It's a restoration that we must do, and really appreciate you bringing this bill to us. Other comments or questions from committee members? Seeing none, do we have a motion and a second?
Yes, we do.
Okay, it's a do pass to appropriations.
Bonilla.
Aye.
Bonilla, aye. Grove. Calderon. Lopez. Lopez, aye. Mainstein. Mainstein, aye. Stone.
Aye.
Stone, aye. Thurmond. Thurmond, aye. It goes out.
Very good. Thank you so much. The bill is out. Mr. Stone, you have AB 2099, our final bill, number 18 on the agenda.
Yay, thank you.
Thank you.
The problem that we're facing in California with respect to water and getting water to underserved households is that I think we've done a pretty good job looking at and identifying areas throughout the state where we need to improve water delivery, clean up toxics, and make sure that people have clean drinking water. But what we haven't done is connect the dots on some of the funding and the individual households who are underserved, who do not have access to the water. And we've been struggling with a way to address that. And using the EBT card sounds like a pretty good way of adding a little bit of water money to that so that a poor family can have access to the water that they need, given potential shortages of water or toxins in their water supply. However, those systems aren't really set up to work very well together. So I'm very happy to take the amendments, and I appreciate the work that your staff had done, because this has been a little bit of a tough nut to crack. Mm-hmm. And what we're asking is that there be a working group established with the right stakeholders to help figure out how we can create a program and get money at the right place in the right way. The EBT system seems to be a pretty effective way of managing the little bit amount of money per family that we should be talking about here, but it's not really set up to be able to move water from the water sources that we have, trying to come up with safe and secure drinking supplies. Mm-hmm. Into a program like this. So it's asking the administration to do exactly that, is to look at how we can get the money from one silo literally to the next in an effective way, make sure that the system can handle it, because we've got to be able to get clean, fresh drinking water to these families on an individualized basis. Not necessarily, again, the community basis is fine. Some of these families individually need the help. That's what this bill does, and I appreciate your support.
Thank you very much. In support?
Yes. Thank you, Madam Chair and members of the committee. My name is Tracy Patterson. I'm here on behalf of California Food Policy Advocates, sponsors of AB 2099. Our organization is dedicated to improving food security for low-income Californians. We're very grateful for Assemblymember Stone's leadership and initiative to create a new and efficient process to get some relief out to families without safe drinking water. Safe water is a fundamental need for drinking, eating, cooking. It's the foundation of food security. Ensuring that all Californians have access to safe water is a complex task, and we understand that we are grappling with our water crisis. But while sustainable solutions are sought, tens of thousands of California households are living in poverty and additionally burdened by living without safe water. These families cannot afford to wait much longer for long-term solutions. So current efforts to provide communities with alternative water are not sufficient to address the needs of those living without safe drinking water and living in poverty. The state EBT system operates to issue government benefits directly to households, and we need to figure out how to make those two systems work together. Mm-hmm. We have spent time working with committee staff. We appreciate the thoughtful time and effort spent working on this bill, and we look forward to continued discussions as the bill hopefully moves forward, because this is a critical issue that needs addressing. And we urge your aye vote on this important bill.
Thank you very much. In support?
Good afternoon, Asha Kreiling on behalf of Community Water Center. Community Water Center is based in the Central Valley, and we work directly with communities who do not have access to safe and affordable drinking water. In the Central Valley, it is the norm for families to be buying bottled water. It is the norm, especially in California's low-income, rural, small, disadvantaged communities, to distrust their drinking water with the fear of contaminants in their drinking water. Especially with the current drought, it is the norm for some families in the Central Valley and other parts of the state to not have running water at all because they rely on private wells that have gone dry. Prop 1 and other funding programs are helping to establish long-term drinking water solutions, but these programs, of course, take time, and in the interim, people need water now. Having to buy bottled water is an affordability issue and a water access issue. We think AB 2099 is one smart, innovative approach to helping improve access to safe drinking water in California. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. We have a motion and a second. Others in support?
Thank you, Madam Chair, members of the committee. Jessica Bartholow, Western Center on Law and Poverty in support.
Thank you.
Madam Chair, Tim Kozelka on behalf of the Sierra Club, RCAC, and CLCV, all in support.
Thank you.
Chair and members, Kathy Mossberg with the California Association of Food Banks, also in support.
Thanks. Anyone in opposition? Seeing none, bring it back to the committee. Any questions? Yes, Mr. Thurman.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Thank you to the author and sponsors. Just was curious, is there, in the implementation, does this have to be phased, or is it intended to be phased in those areas that don't have any water, or is it, and mind you, I think water is an issue everywhere, and I think making EBT available should be blanketed in any community, but I was curious that given the I don't know, the difficulties in particular areas in the state with no water, if this is being intended to be phased geographically to help those areas, or is it open to anyone who has access to EBT?
Well, a lot of that yet to be determined ultimately. That's one of the reasons that we're pushing it off to a working group. But, for example, there's a small community that's in my district right off the Elkhorn Slough, beautiful little area. Turn on the tap, has the highest concentration of nitrates this side of the Mississippi. They can't drink their water. So there was a project to bring bottled water into them, and for each connection, which there's usually 2 families on a connection, it's 15 gallons per connection per month, completely inadequate. And this was an emergency overlay in order to try and get them some money or get them some water. So this would be for those areas that don't have safe drinking water, like in the Central Valley or areas like Springfield Terrace that I mentioned, where they're needing to buy bottled water, and that's the most expensive water that anybody can acquire is the bottled water in almost in any quantity. And so providing some relief to those who are already on benefits, have the EBT, which is why we thought that system would work. But what we've had trouble is getting the water money into the EBT system because the way of that's all generally been siloed. So we're under this program, we would be connecting sources of funds that aren't used to working in the poverty area that we are. So it is to be for eligible households who are already eligible for the benefits. So they would have an EBT card. They'd be on food stamps. They would be CalWorks recipients. They would have access then to the water. So that's not necessarily the entire community. So while they're laying pipe, while they're trying to solve the problem for that municipal water system, what we're trying to do is get some relief for those folks who have to buy water.
And then I'm just wondering if there are, in the implementation, benefits to linking up with what we did last year to align CalFresh with the farmers markets, and that if you shop at local farmers markets, you can use your EBT card or your CalFresh benefits. I know that it's still looking for funding, but I know that that discussion is taking place this year if there are benefits to aligning with that program and how we implement.
Yes, potentially. But again, the problem that we're having with this and why this was such a tough nut to crack was the where we have money available to provide this benefit, there's not a mechanism to move that money into the EBT system. That's the disconnect, because again, it's sort of siloed, and whether it's OES or it's the Department of Water Resources, getting them to write grants in an appropriate way that can then be loaded onto the EBT cards, that's had people scratching their heads. So we need the administrative departments to help us figure out how we can make those connections, because there is money there to help, and we have a delivery system, but right now they're not talking. This effort right now is to get them talking, because that should be a pretty straightforward path if we can make those connections.
I bet you any 16-year-old could develop an app to make sure that money is uploaded and
yeah, it's called Cash. Where you use it all the time.
Well, I know I know on the food side that some of the vendors have created their own system of currency. When the mobile trucks go into certain communities where this has been an issue, they've come up with their own form of currency as well. I'm not saying it's easy, but
no, we can't. But again, we're dealing with pots of money for relief in the drought and water bond, emergency services, we have those funds available. They're just not used to writing grants in a way that we can use here. They're used to writing a larger grant to help a system. We want to reach individual families. That's the disconnect.
Good bill. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. We have a motion and a second. This is due pass as amended to environmental safety and toxic materials. Would you like to close?
I ask for your aye vote.
Thank you so much. We'll vote.
Bonilla.
Aye.
Bonilla, aye. Grove. Calderon. Lopez. Lopez, aye. Mainshine. Mainshine, aye. Stone.
Aye.
Stone, aye. Thurmond. Thurmond, aye. Bill is out.
Bill's out. Thank you very much. We will now leave the roll open for 3 minutes. Is Mr. Calderon joining us?
His office said they let him know, but
Okay. All right. We'll just go through the list. Let's just start at the number one, or however you have them organized.
Number one.
Okay, number one. AB 1584 for add-ons.
Mainshine. Mainshine, aye. Item number 2.
Yeah, you can just go ahead and do it.
AB 1667. Mainshine. Mainshine, aye. Item number 3, consent. Let's do item number 5, AB 1699. Mainshine. Mainshine, aye. Item number 7, AB 1742. Oh, we did that one. Item number 8, AB 1747. Mainshine? No. Mainshine, no. Item number 10, AB 1809. Mainshine? No. Mainshine, no. Item number 11, AB 1838. Mainshine? Aye. Mainshine, aye.
What a relief. 3 and you're struck out. Use them wisely.
Item number 13, AB 1879. Mainshine? Aye. Mainshine, aye. Item number 14, AB 1897. Mainshine? Aye. Mainshine, aye.
Good.
Item number 15, AB 1930. Mainshine? Aye. Mainshine, aye. Item number 16, AB 1994. Mainshine? Aye. Mainshine, aye. Item number 19, AB 2151. Mainshine? Mainshine, no. Item number 20, AB 2346. Mainshine? Mainshine, aye. Item number
Hoping it wasn't coming.
21, AB 2448. Mainshine? Mainshine, aye. Consent calendar. We have item number 3, AB 1679. Item number 4, AB 1688. Item number 6, AB 1712. Item number 9, AB 1797. Item number 12, 1849. Item number 17, 2054. Mainshine? Aye. Mainshine, aye.
Thank you. We're going to wait a couple minutes for Mr. Calderon, and then we get to go through the exercise again.